With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, L.A. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That'll go as a pickup of 8. Back to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here's the option. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Back to throw now on first down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. And he fires one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Jake Elliott
from 10 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Wilson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
First quarter with the score Rams 14, Seahawks 7.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Jonathan
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Over the middle to Smith. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Rams' 42-yard line.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey. Switch.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of
no gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Matt Gay on for the field goal.
Cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it, not quite the ending they were looking for.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Rolling to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Bring it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
First and 10.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, Rams 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll look to throw again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And it's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll throw now on the final play. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And the 11.
Completes it right side to Cooper. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
33-yard line.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, this will be McFarland. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Rams.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams can grab the lead if they hit the extra point.
The kick is
and his kick is good.
Makes the score Rams 21, Seahawks 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Seahawks.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up
2nd and 3.
at the 32-yard line.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
The ball
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And shoving his way inside the 35. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
33-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
3rd down and 10.
Back to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a desperation throw. It got his man complete. Room here. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
Rams 28.
But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Seahawks, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.